Welcome back. Today, we are going to discuss how to prevent the spread of disease. Our learning objectives today are to explain the differences between cleaning, disinfecting, and sterilizing, and to list the types of disinfectants and the steps to using them properly. In the previous lecture we discussed bacteria, viruses, fungi and parasites, and the types of infections they can cause. Now we need to understand how to prevent them from spreading. There are 3 levels of decontamination: sanitizing, disinfecting, and sterilizing. Sanitizing, also known as sanitization, and cleaning, is the lowest level of decontamination. This process only removes about 75% of germs. Washing your hands with soap and water, or using hand sanitizer, or washing combs and brushes with soap and water, are both examples of the lowest level of decontamination, known as sanitizing. Disinfection is a mid-level decontamination method. Disinfection removes about 75 to 95% of germs. Disinfection uses chemicals such as barbicide to disinfect combs and brushes, or using Lysol spray or Clorox wipes to disinfect your work area. Sterilization is the highest level of decontamination. Sterilization removes 100% of germs and microbes. Sterilization uses an autoclave to produce high-pressured, wet, heat, or steam, to sterilize tools for a determined length of time. These levels of decontamination must be performed properly, for them to be effective against infection and diseases. Now let's determine how to decontaminate properly. Decontamination method 1. For this method, we must clean and disinfect. Remember, to clean means to sanitize. So first we must clear the surface, or object, of any dust and debris and then scrub with soap and warm water. After the surface has been cleaned, or sanitized, then we must disinfect the object, or surface, using an EPA-approved chemical disinfectant. Decontamination method 2. For this method of decontamination, we must clean and sterilize. Here, we must clear the object of any dust and debris and then scrub with soap and warm water. After the surface has been sanitized, then we must sterilize the object. Remember, sterilization uses an autoclave that produces high-pressured steam to kill microbial life. When choosing a disinfectant, make sure to follow manufacturer's instructions. Precisely follow mix ratios. Be aware of a disinfectant's contact time and know the efficacy and bioburden standards of the chosen product. Be certain to use disinfectants as they are intended for effective results. Disinfectants should be used only on pre-cleaned, non-porous surfaces. Always wear gloves and safety glasses. Dilute the product per manufacturer's directions. Immerse the item per manufacturer's required contact time. This contact time is usually 10 minutes. Spray large surfaces and let sit for 10 minutes. Change disinfectant solution daily, or as specified by the manufacturer. Circulate disinfectant through whirlpool foot spas for 10 minutes, unless otherwise directed by manufacturer. There are several types of disinfectants. Check with your state laws regarding which ones are acceptable for use in your state. The most commonly used disinfectants are referred to as QUATs. QUAT is an acronym for quaternary ammonium compounds. This will be a product that has at least 4 ingredients, one of which will be ammonia. Some of the most common QUAT disinfectants used are barbicide, leucocide, Clorox, and Lysol. Phenols contain formaldehyde, and are not commonly used as they contain known cancer-causing carcinogens, and have been found to be very detrimental to many of the tools and implements used in the salon. Bleach may be used in the salon as a disinfectant, but it must have an EPA registration number. In order for bleach to be used as an effective disinfectant, it must be a 5.25% solution. Wet sanitizers, which are commonly used in many salons, are any jar, container, or bucket used to immerse implements in a disinfectant solution. Disinfectants are chemicals used to kill germs and microbes. As with all chemicals, you must follow safety protocols. Make sure to follow manufacturer's directions. Wear gloves goggles and any other personal protection equipment as required. Avoid skin contact with the product. Properly dilute the product to the manufacturer's standards. Use tongs, or a drain basket, to remove tools and implements from the solution. Make sure to keep up-to-date safety data sheets on the chemicals you use. And always keep chemicals and disinfectants out of the reach of children. As a cosmetologist, you must know when to disinfect and when to dispose. If it is a multi-use, non-porous tool or implement, then it should be properly cleaned and disinfected. If it is a single-use item, then it should be disposed or discarded. If it is a porous item, it should be discarded. Remember this rule of thumb: when in doubt, throw it out. Foot spas, if not cleaned and disinfected properly, can become nasty breeding grounds for disease and infection. Foot spas should be cleaned and disinfected in a variety of methods on a regular basis to ensure the health and safety of our clients. After every client, you need to drain the water and scrub the tub and its components with soap and water. Then you need to disinfect the tub with bleach or barbicide as directed, and then rinse the tub thoroughly. At the end of each day, you need to scrub the tub and its components with soap and water, and then run bleach or disinfectant through the tub for 10 minutes. Then, rinse the tub thoroughly. At least once every week, at the end of the business day, you need to scrub the tub and components with soap and water, run bleach or barbicide through tub for 20 minutes and then, let the disinfectant remain in the tub overnight, or for a minimum of 8 hours. In the morning of the next day, or upon return, you will rinse the tub thoroughly. TDLR is very concerned with protecting our clients' health when it comes to cleaning foot spas. It is state law that a cosmetologist or manicurist performing pedicures in the state of Texas fill out the foot spa disinfection log sheet pictured here. Once you begin performing pedicures, you will be instructed as to how to complete the log sheet by your instructor. In salons, we are most concerned with decontamination method 1, where cleaning and disinfecting is the most likely form of decontamination for our tools and implements. Remember, cleaning is the lowest level of decontamination. Cleaning consists of disposing of single-use and porous items as needed, keeping the dispensary area clean and orderly, washing our hands on a regular basis, and using hand sanitizer when soap and water are not readily available. Soaps, also known as detergents, are strong enough to break down stubborn film and residues. There are many products on the market referred to as additives. They are intended to be added to your detergents, and claim to be more effective in the cleaning process. You must know that these additives are not effective enough to eliminate disinfection procedures. All of our tools and implements need to be thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. You need to understand how to disinfect each of the different types of items used on a regular basis. Non-electrical tools such as combs, brushes, rollers, perm rods, and other non-porous items should be immersed or submerged in a wet, disinfectant container for the manufacturer's recommended contact time. Electrical tools, such as curling irons, clippers, and nail drills, should be sprayed with a disinfectant spray and permitted the manufacturer's recommended contact time. Work surfaces, such as chairs, tables, stations, and cabinets, should be wiped down or sprayed with a disinfectant spray and permitted the recommended contact time. Towels, linens, and capes should be laundered with detergent and a disinfectant bleach solution of 5.25%. Remember, there are color-safe bleaches that are also a 5.25% solution that are safe to use for colored items. There is a product designed for disinfecting any item, tool, or implement used in the salon. If you are unsure as to how something should be disinfected, ask your instructor.